Hey guys, Drew Canoli. I am driving, but I'm not looking at you. But I want to talk about a Mindset Monday that Naj wrote in on. I posted on Facebook. He's like, how do you fight against depression? And as a transformation coach and running the coaching floor with May Desmond at FitLifeTV, we want to compare the language that Naj is first off using. He said fight against. Anytime we fight against something, it causes resistance on the cellular level, right? We feel tight, we feel constricted, almost like a turtle in a shell. So what I want you to do is take your fist like this, and I want you to breathe in, right? And then when you let it go, breathe out. And I want you to do that a few times. And the more you do that, the more you're gonna get present to what that feeling of release feels like. And I want you to put a word on it. For me, it's very calm, it's very peaceful. It's a deep serenity that I get when I release and breathe out. Right? That's what we must do when that feeling that we're emitting in that level, that's what we must feel when we're releasing depression. I've been depressed in my life on a few occasions. Nothing long-term, nothing real deep. So I want to first off tell you I'm not a doctor, and I want to advise you to get medical guidance in regards to this as well. But that's the first thing. Change the language around what you say about it, the way that you represent it. And that's very, very powerful. Secondly, look at your gut biome. Get a stool test. It's a $300, $400 investment. You can tell how your body is creating serotonin, if you have any parasites in there or anything that's holding you back. You see 95% of the serotonin is actually created in your gut. And if your microbiome is off, there's a good chance your mood is going to be off because of that. So start to look at that. Next up, do things that increase serotonin, because depression is a neurotransmitter disease, right? Your neurotransmitters are off. So you want to make sure that you're doing things that can increase serotonin levels, regulate your dopamine, and give you oxytocin and stuff like that. There's a great book we read recently about all the neurochemicals in your brain. Absolutely love it. And she goes into great detail about dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, all the neurochemicals in your brain, and what you can do with each one of those to increase that, whatever you're feeling, whatever your experience is. Serotonin is the depression thing, right? You're not getting enough of that happy molecule, and you're seeing, it's almost like I have these glasses on and I'm seeing through the day in these dark glasses, and I'm not able to see the full color of happiness. And imagine, because 95% of the serotonin is created in your gut, imagine looking out into the world and only getting 5% of those happy things back. So starting to adjust that. Exercise is a great thing for serotonin. A lot of the times when we're depressed, we make the wrong choices in food. We crave things that are comfort food, right? There's a reason we call it comfort food. It's because it gives us that serotonin spike immediately. The pizza, the pop, the donuts, the candy, the popcorn, all of these things that we know aren't really, really good for us. There's low energy. There's not a lot of vibrational energy in this food. And when we eat it, we get the quick serotonin spike because of the sugar. But what happens? We crash immediately after. So I know you're gonna be pulled towards eating comfort food, foods that make us fat, that don't love our body like we love the food, right? So you wanna eat things that contribute to gut health. Things like celery, broccoli, asparagus, all of the green vegetables. You wanna start juicing because your body automatically absorbs it within 15 minutes when you drink it. You're gonna notice your mood is directly tied to what you put in your mouth. And that's when everything starts to change. Last but not least, I want to talk to you about something that's probably more important than anything that I've talked about in my life up until this point. And it's the old analogy, if I take a glass of water and I have a bunch of defeating thoughts at the bottom of it, which is the dirt in the water, so there's dirt in the water, I don't try to shake the dirt out. What I do is I replace it with cold, fresh water. And the more water I pull into this cup, which are the positive thoughts, the uplifting thoughts, the thoughts of joy, the feeling good, all this other stuff, eventually the dirt just comes out. Those bad thoughts, the things that hold us back, that tell us that our self-worth isn't where it needs to be, that make us insecure, that make us question who we are on this planet, that's all ego-based. So the more positivity we pour in this cup, eventually you can't help but have this pure, clean cup of water, and that's your mind. You have this clean mind that knows how to shift back and forth between hell and heaven realms. And that's what depression is. Depression is a hell realm. You feel like you are literally in hell, and the fastest way there is to be bored, to be eating the wrong food, to not be surrounded by positive, uplifting people, to dump in your mind negativity. So as soon as you remove yourself from that, you start to go into the heaven realms. Meditation can help, changing your diet. I strongly recommend talking to a physician or getting help with your gut biome and making sure you don't have a neurochemical imbalance in your brain as well, because I'm not a doctor. So check that out. Anyway, hopefully, Naj, this was helpful. I know you asked that on my Facebook. If you guys have any mindset questions whatsoever, make sure you leave a comment below this video and I'll address one every single week. Help you guys out. As always, remember, we're in this together.